If you're a fan of Star Wars games, this may be good news. If you're a fan of developer Visceral Games, this is definitely bad news. What's up everyone, I'm Will Strickland, welcome to Glitched. In somewhat of a shocking move, EA shared with the world this Tuesday they would be shutting down the studio behind Dead Space and Battlefield Hardline, Visceral Games. Visceral has long been working on a Star Wars game that EA has really only teased, but now they'll have nothing to do with it. And really nothing to do with anything else for that matter. On EA's website, Executive Vice President of EA Worldwide Studios Patrick Sutherland posted this statement, quote, "Our Visceral studio has been developing an action-adventure title set in the Star Wars universe. In its current form, it was shaping up to be a story-based linear adventure game. Throughout the development process, we have been testing the game concept with players, listening to the feedback about what and how they want to play, and closely tracking fundamental shifts in the marketplace. It has become clear that to deliver an experience that players will want to come back to and enjoy for a long time to come, we needed to pivot the design. I'll bet $100 right now that this title turns into a last man standing Battlegrounds type game. I actually have nothing to base that off of other than EA's habit of putting profit over quality. Regardless of EA's past, let's focus on what this decision means for the future. First of all, it means that mysterious Star Wars title is still being worked on. Secondly, EA has added yet another acquired studio to their corporate graveyard. Visceral will join the ranks of at least 11 other studios that EA closed after purchasing them. This includes Pandemic, who developed The Saboteur. EA closed that team down barely a year after they bought them. Now that's gotta be some kind of record. And thirdly, EA has exclusive rights to console Star Wars games, so unfortunately, anything dealing with that universe is entirely under their control. On one hand, EA has piles and piles of money to throw at this franchise, which ends up giving us technical behemoths like DICE's Frostbite engine that powers Battlefront 2. On the other hand, if the producer is just going to shut down studios if they don't like what they see, it's going to put a limit on the creative freedom of developers. Another important factor into Visceral being shut down is that highly respected writer Amy Hennig had been brought on to lead the project. Hennig is most known for her work on the award-winning Uncharted series of Naughty Dog. She had previously said that this Star Wars game may be spiritually similar to Uncharted, which got lots of people excited. But now, according to GameSpot, it seems like Hennig may not even be associated with the project anymore. An EA representative told the news outlet, quote, "We're in discussions with Amy about her next move." This is concerning to me because it seemed like this game was in good hands. Visceral was a developer that had handled AAA franchises and budgets before, and with someone like Hennig directing the game, it was going to be hard for them to screw up. But from how EA is phrasing their statement, it sounds like they want this Star Wars title to be more of an MMO than a story-driven single-player game. The game was set for a release between April 2018 and March 2019, but because of the shift in focus, no estimated date has been set. We haven't really seen enough to say whether or not the game will turn out well, but some fans may have heard enough to make up their mind. Do you trust this decision from EA? Are you sad to see Visceral go? Let us know in the comments down below or on our Facebook page at facebook.com/glitch.news. You can like that page to keep up to date with all your gaming news. This is Glitched. I'll see you next time. Have y'all seen that video on Twitter of Ryan, the guy who always says, "Ciao"?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Ciao.